that's it. There's one lass I work with every weekend, and like when she first came in, because she's quite a new start. She's only there at the weekends, because she's doing a uni course to become a teacher. So yeah, Saturday. Saturday it's gonna be Ellie. You know the crazy one. She is crazy. 3 hours, but it was like I worked out. I was like,
Has it clipped over on the drive?
yeah, should have done.
Let's hope.
You know, she must have been going a good
Well, good evening everyone, and welcome to another night of N.E.W. Whiplash. We're back in Liverpool for this one once again, just around the corner from our home, the compound, which will be seeing some N.E.W. action later in the week. Of course, now we've got the big boys, as I always like to say, the big leagues. Max Radix will be joining us momentarily. We've got some interesting matches along the way, I can guarantee you that. We have one of our ranking reshuffle matches coming up. That will be Daryl Graves and O'Grady. Of course, all those matches now have become Extreme Rules matches as a result of that count out.
Yes, it should be an interesting night here tonight from Whiplash, Liverpool, from the Orion Arena, just round the corner from Compound, back to our spiritual home. Should be a great opening matchup between the Gangster and Thunder here tonight.
Oh yeah, most definitely, and again, this isn't for anything, this is just something Adrian Goldman said, you know what, I want to see these two go at it, and I mean, so do I.
Well, it's a great piece of booking, no doubt about it, by Adrian Goldman, because these are both very talented athletes who both want to make an impression here in N.E.W, excuse me, and this is a great way to do it. Of course, our main event tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is a one-on-one contest between Bart Brute and Hannibal Jacob, and of course, one can only wonder what will happen if Bart Brute can beat the N.E.W World Heavyweight Champion here tonight. A great main event, a great match to kick off Whiplash. My word, it's a smorgasbord of excellence here once again.
Well, yes, because that main event coming about as a result of yesterday. Hannibal Jacobs was out here, Bart Brute interrupted him. Hannibal Jacobs said, you know, you want to make your funeral, well, you'll get it. And it seems that he may get it tonight.
Absolutely. The Gangster, former tag team champion, former TV champion, 6'3", 299 pounds, from Brooklyn, New York. More successful in the tag team division, it must be said, the Gangster.
But yeah, of course, one half of the Hit Squad who've been looking to get back up those tag team rankings once again. Gangster coming out solo tonight, though.
Yeah, the Gangster want to prove once again that he's not just a tag team competitor. He can handle it on his own. Out of a point to prove, the Gangster tonight against a student of Sabu. We welcome Thunder. A storm is coming. A two-time cruiserweight champion, a former hardcore champion, stands in at 6 foot and 220 pounds. Right on the edge of the cruiserweight category is Thunder from Phoenix, Arizona. As tough as he is insane, that hardcore background, this guy, in my opinion, was tailor-made for N.E.W.
Oh yes, definitely one of our finest that's yet to win anything big. Of course, the two titles that he has won in the past no longer a part of N.E.W. at the moment.
Yeah, you could definitely now maybe class this guy as a nearly man. Had his best run in the past in the old N.E.W. Wants to recharge, restart, re-kick his career tonight. A victory against the Gangster will go a long way in doing that tonight for Thunder. Russian leg sweep, however, by the Gangster, who draws first blood. Oh, vicious kick.
Of course, the closest he's come to N.E.W. gold in recent memory would be when he went up against Simon Youngblood for a chance at that N.E.W. championship.
Yeah, Thunder, of course, showing he was absolutely no slouch in that matchup, but could not get it done against Simon Youngblood, who was, in fairness to Thunder, a tremendous N.E.W. World Heavyweight Champion.
Gangster looking to get some ladders involved in this Extreme Rules matchup.
Vicious shots with that ladder. Time and again by the Gangster. Oh, and again a shot to the spine and the neck of Thunder.
And I've told you, we've seen this guy in plenty of one-on-ones recently, but I've always said he
Oh,
finds himself
Tornado DDT, Tornado.
more comfortable with the weapons.
Seemingly building some energy, feeding off the shots of the ladder. That twisted style of Thunder. Almost
Thunder.
loves the hardcore style, it's perverse.
Of course, no stranger to them himself.
Being, of course, a student of the iconic Taboo. Thunder in trouble here because the gangster's all over him after that flying lariat. The gangster setting the Thunder up for something big here over the rope. Oh, Thunder fights back with that right forearm. Right to the head, right to the temple. And the gangster kick to the gut,
Oh,
my
what
word.
a kick, just taking the gangster off his feet.
Vicious shot there. Nothing pretty about it. Oh, that knee to the head. And again, this very simple yet effective offense here from Thunder. The gangster responds with a fireman's carry. Has to connect here. Guillotine.
And it just sucks the air right out of you.
Gangster
back in control.
working on the legs there, Owen. Working on the knees of Thunder. It's a great tactic there by the gangster, keeping this big powerhouse on the mat. And now that camel clutch wrenching into submission. That modified dragon sleep, excuse me. Changed his mind in mid-maneuver. What a tremendous submission. The Thunder finally counters with the arm drag. Great counter. Neck wrench. Driving the gangster all the way over. Head scissors. Oh, gangster, what a counter there. Bridging out. Beautiful counter there by the gangster. Some tremendous mat wrestling by both men here.
Oh, yeah, it's been
Irish whip into the
off.
counter by gangster. On the middle rope. Tornado DDT. Gangster takes control.
Oh yeah, Thunder's got to come back fast if he's going to come back. Oh, this could start to mount against him. Spine buster.
Shades of Al Anderson with that hellish spine buster right there. Hellish.
Neck breaker there.
Oh, and that good old fashioned elbow to the head. Shades of Steve Austin. Harley Race. Jake the Snake Roberts, that elbow followed some of the best in the business, and it helped the gangster tonight. Electric jet. Electric jet. I'm about to slam.
This could be it.
Oh.
No. Thunder kicks out. What an opening matchup for Whiplash here.
Tremendous matchup here tonight between Thunder and the gangster. We are live in lively Liverpool, right around the corner from the compound. Who couldn't have done any better than this one here tonight. Snake eyes by the gangster. What a match.
What a match indeed. Thunder struggling here.
That neck wrench, that vicious submission maneuver made famous, of course, by the icon, the longest reigning intercontinental champion of all time, GBH.
Quite an iconic move it has become.
Oh, and that neck breaker again. The gangster, clear tactic here, working on the head and the neck. There you see that elbow to the top end of the sternum there, just below the neck area. Oh, and a 2 count. A very close 2 though there by Chitope. Thunder's in big trouble, and again right back to that neck wrench, that incredibly painful submission maneuver. How much does that hurt, Owen?
Oh, it really hurts. It doesn't look like it, but it feels like your opponent is trying to remove your head from your body.
One of the most painful submission maneuvers in wrestling today. Oh, that elbow back to the head. And Thunder, that kick to the gut. Planning DDT by Thunder, who is fighting back with... Goes to the pin here. Chitopa's down, not even a 2. The gangster showing he's got plenty of fight left here tonight.
Well, yeah, not so surprising, really. Thunder needs to put a lot more into this match.
Vicious elbow there. Vicious elbow to the head by the Thunder. He's bringing the storm here tonight. That vicious club to the face. Oh my God! My God, what an inverted backdrop that was. Face first into the mat.
Can only mean one thing. Saka.
Thunderstorm. It's over.
Thunderstruck, is that all? No! Gangster refusing to go down this time.
I can't believe Gangster just kicked out of that almighty Saka by thunder. That is pure heart by the Gangster,
Well,
right
it.
there.
We've seen both man's finisher and neither man has yielded. Gangster thinking that might have done
Goes
it.
for the pin
Thunder,
again.
Sorry, thinking that might have
Could be
just done
enough.
it, but no.
The Thunder wondering what else he needs to do. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder, this is indeed an Extreme Rules matchup.
Well, yeah, Thunder thinking he needs more weaponry to finish this one off.
Well, the first piece of first foreign object, shall we say, in this matchup, and it's a steel
Well, besides
chair.
the ladders, of course, very early on.
Yes, of course, yeah, good call. Aside from the ladder, very early on. Thunder, however, using maximum use of that chair there, with a big shot to the head of the Gangster, waiting for him to recover. However, not a good manoeuvre.
No, very foolish there, I would
Oh.
say.
The Gangster decided he didn't need the chair. Alabama slam just for you, Owen.
That's another one right there. Going for the pin.
1, 2, right there, the Gangster with a big victory over the impressive Thunder here tonight. One big Alabama slam later, and the Gangster takes out Thunder here tonight in a vicious Extreme Rules match to kick off Whiplash.
And what a match that was. Back
What
and
a
forth
victory.
in the very early goings. The pace slowed toward the end. I thought Thunder had it with that Saka, but then the second Alabama slam was just too much.
Well, I tell you what, Owen, the second that the Gangster kicked out of that Saka, I thought we might see something special here tonight, and we have. This is a big upset, in my opinion, of Thunder in this Extreme Rules matchup. I would have given him the edge, but the Gangster, no stranger to the hardcore stipulation himself, showing he's no slouch as a singles competitor. He did it on his own, and what a victory here tonight for the Gangster.
Well, moving on.
Impressive victory.
We
Yes,
go
indeed.
back once again, of course. Foxy Valentines have secured their title reign for a little while longer. As we
Damn right
begin,
they have.
we begin the search once again for their #1 contenders within the women's tag rankings.
Completely and utterly outclassed their opponents, in my opinion. Foxy Valentine showing exactly what they were made of. This women's tag team rankings match tonight will see the Outlaws, as you say quite rightly, Erwin, go against Thunder Express. It will be Lisa Chase, Psycho Sonia versus the relative newcomer Akane Matsuda and Emma Zander here tonight in what is undoubtedly the hottest women's division in professional wrestling today.
Of course, Emma Zander's going to have to watch herself a bit in this match, because of course she is set to face Fox to see if she can get that title shot for the women's title tomorrow.
Absolutely some conflicted interest in this match, no doubt about it, but tonight the focus has to be on that much coveted women's tag team championship. Of course, there are teams in EFW as well, women's teams, that would love a shot at that title if they ever got through to the main card.
Well,
Every team knows that there's at least 6, 8, 10 more women who want their spot here tonight. It's how competitive this division has become in such a quick time, Erwin.
Oh yeah, I mean that's why you're seeing it so often, because it is so heated, it is so important to a lot of people here at N.E.W.
Think of the history. There are only a handful of women on this planet that can say they have held that title. That is something to fight for. No doubt about that. Well, some would call them rebels. We call them the Outlaws. Lisa Chase and Psycho Sonia Lisa Chase stands in at 5'2" and 125 pounds. Sonia 5'3" and 130 pounds. Both ladies from Blackpool, England. Chase, a former women's tag team champion, along with Sonia, as well as a three-time women's champion in her own right, along with her one tag team title reign. With Chase, Sonia also holds a women's championship. To her credit, both these ladies have held a lot of gold in their career period, been incredibly successful in the women's division here in the N.E.W. in a long time. These are the standard bearers, along with Diana Simmons and Alex Young. It's the Outlaws.
Yeah, essentially long-standing high rankers here in the women's division, even proving to the newcomers that they can still roll with the punches.
Could be called the veterans in this match, I think, in a long way, against Akane Mitsuda and Emma Zander here tonight. At least N.E.W. veterans. Akane Mitsuda, of course, with Emma Zander and Zander Enterprises here tonight. Mitsuda stands at 5'2" and 175 pounds from Kyoto, Japan. 10 years Japanese veteran. Stands beside Emma Zander tonight, 5'5", 138 pounds from Boston, Massachusetts. Of course, with her husband there, William Zander, in Zander Enterprises. This hot new team here in N.E.W. getting away from the Enforcers before they fragmented into chaos. These were one of the first big groups to split, I would say, Owen.
Well, yeah, the Zanders almost arguably the catalyst to their destruction. I believe they were the first to leave.
I think they sensed blood in the water before a lot of people did, and got out while the going was good. Formed this own team, and have gone on from strength to strength since that point on. I mean, the acquisition of Akane Mitsuda to their cause is nothing short of magnificent in my eyes.
Oh, absolutely.
Because Akane Mitsuda can go, make no doubt about that. If both these ladies bring their A game, then the Outlaws are going to have it. Undoubted favourites, no doubt about that. Undoubted favourites are the Outlaws tonight. But if Emma Zander and Akane Mitsuda bring their A game tonight, then this is going to be a fight. This is not going to be a squash match. I believe that Emma Zander and Akane Mitsuda will be competitive here tonight.
Oh, most definitely. This is going to be one hell of a match, if you ask me.
Neckbreaker by Chase, getting first blood on Akane Mitsuda. Mike Shatopa, the busiest referee in professional wrestling today. Here in the second match already.
The stump puller, so early on.
Going straight for that submission. Lisa Chase try to weaken Akane early, but Akane Mitsuda no stranger to the submission game. Akane's quickly, but not quick enough to counter the snap suplex there by Chase. Expertly executed by the three-time women's champion.
Well, yeah, Akane not off to a good start here. That doesn't mean she should be counted out. I mean, she essentially took on two people in that ring at one point.
Yeah, Akane Mitsuda, absolutely no slouch, but she has found her adjustment to the N.E.W., the big leagues if you will, harder than many would have thought. There is a big jump up in the standards that you are expected to maintain at all times in every single match, and perhaps Akane Mitsuda wasn't prepared for the level of competitive action she was going to receive here in N.E.W. Oh, fireman carry by Lisa Chase, who is all over Akane Mitsuda right here. They're in.
Yeah, clearly done her homework on this one.
German suplex. Vicious German suplex there by Lisa Chase.
Who has Akane cut off from her corner right
Whole
now.
world of trouble, Herman, if you ask me. Oh my word, what a neckbreaker. Jawbreaker, excuse me. Yeah, great call there.
Akane using the ropes to try and get up. Not a good sign for her.
Yeah, Akane, no one lands here. Somewhat. Oh my word. My word, what a backbreaker. That knee right to the spine of Akane Mitsuda. Lisa Chase showing absolutely no mercy here. In her own corner she goes.
Whatsoever.
Was that a tag to Sonya? Yes it was. A double team here from the Outlaws. Drop toe hold. Elbow right to the spine. Akane Mitsuda in big trouble with that pocket tag to Zander. Zander's in fresh against the fresh Sonya.
Managing to push Psycho Sonya back
Oh
there
my word.
and get led to her corner.
2, 3 big hard lariats in a row from Emma Zander, who came out of her corner like a woman possessed, like she was on fire, Owen.
Well,
A
this
point
match
to
may have
prove.
just been equalised here.
Emma Zander with fire in her belly with those headbutts to Psycho Sonia, who is seeing Tweety Pies right now, I tell you. Oh, crossbody by Zander. Goes for a pinch, it up is down. 2, no. Barely a 2.
Sonia's still in this. Oh, and a drop kick there.
Vicious drop kick by Psycho Sonia, showing her win morale, showing her ring presence. The former 2-time women champion. Irish whip back into her own corner. Yeah, reversal at the last minute by Emma Zander. She took with a vigilant eye, making sure Lisa Chase doesn't interfere in the course of the matchup. But Psycho Sonia may not need her partner here because she's back in control. Oh, what a shot! Right in their own corner.
Getting the tag this time.
Yes, she did. Emphatic tag.
Zander is in trouble here.
Double team again to Zander. Oh, big elbow. Double big elbow right to the sternum, right to the heart of Emma Zander. Do you know if a man or woman is struck in the heart between beats, it can actually kill them, as Owen? It's what killed Houdini.
Terrifying prospect.
Middle rope goes there. Lisa Chase elbow.
An elbow.
Shades of Shawn Michaels with that stunning elbow.
And another from the ground this time.
Just to make sure, kick to the gut. Lisa Chase with this aggressive streak here against Emma Zander, wanting to make sure emphatically that this woman stays down here tonight. Oh,
Backbreaker there.
what a shot! Lisa Chase completely in control. Irish whip back into the corner. Almost land there.
Veteran tag team.
Oh my word!
Shining through here.
Jesus, that suplex. The turnbuckle suplex. The buckleplex, as you call it, Owen.
What a great move that is. And I think the Outlaws are looking to finish it right here.
Debilitate and injured simultaneously, and this is the third quick tag in succession from the Outlaws. Oh!
Neckbreaker.
Right into the pinch. Topper has to get there. Yes, he is. 1. Chase is still in. Yes!
Yeah, I think Chase put off Nakane there.
And the Outlaws with an emphatic victory here over Zander and Nakane Mitsuda. What a clinic of tag team wrestling that was there by the Outlaws, Owen. Fantastic stuff by the former women tag team champions.
Clearly wanting those tag team championships back in their possession. What a match. They just absolutely dominated Zander Enterprises, who I was expecting a little better of here tonight.
I don't remember ever seeing Lisa Chase or Psycho Sonia look so focused. What an impressive tag team performance by those two tonight, completely outclassing two great athletes here tonight in Akane Mitsuda and her partner Emma Zander. My word, what a matchup. What a victory by these outrageous, play by our own rules, fun time gals kind of guys. The Outlaws. There'll be a party tonight.
Trombone from. It's crazy.
There will be definitely a party tonight here in Liverpool, and all these fans are invited. I'm sure that's where you'll be going after this one's over, Owen.
Oh, most definitely. They throw some wild parties. That just gets them yet again. They've got to go through True Force, but if they can do that, they could be on their way.
I never get invited to the Outlaws parties. But that's fine.
You're always going to Adrian Coleman's, that's why.
Technically, the Magnum Opus's parties. Adrian Goldman just happens to be there. I can't help who goes to Magnum Opus's parties, Owen. Nevertheless, despite our both our very busy party schedules, our night continues here tonight in a one-on-one contest between
Casey Judge with that. My word, I don't think anyone will forget that hellacious super kick by Casey Judge.
Yeah, it's been the talk of the night.
Well, what a kick that was.
Brad Morse coming off the top turnbuckle to the outside, going for a double axe handle.
Flying double axe handle, yeah.
And Casey Judge just completely cutting him off with that super kick. Well, with that big boot, should I say.
What a big boot it was. What height he got in it as well. Casey Judge will want to capitalise. He didn't win that match there tonight against arguably the most dominant man in that match. The man who did indeed win that fatal 4 elimination match, Charlie Braddock, here tonight. It will be 1-on-1 Casey Judge versus Charlie Braddock. This could be an interesting matchup indeed, I think. Two men who flat out hate each other, two very conflicting styles, two very conflicting competitors. Casey Judge, a former N.E.W. champion, a former Intercontinental champion, a former European champion, 5'11", 220, Des Moines, Iowa. In his traditional get-up gear music, Casey Judge seemingly back to business without missing a step. After freeing himself from the clutches of the Enforcers, it seems.
And of course, these two are the ones that made the Enforcers.
And
it seems like it boiled down to those two as well.
On an independent mission, I think you're quite right, Erwin. It all fell down to the egos. Fell down being the key words. The egos being the key words between Casey Judge and this man right here, Charlie Braddock, a former Intercontinental champion in his own right, 5'10", 310 pounds from Bismarck, North Dakota. An authoritative figure here in the N.E.W, a thug, an all-out brawler, but a great technician when he sets his mind to it. Do not underestimate him. Charlie Braddock outlasted 3 other men 2 nights ago. I could do the same. Oh, excuse me, it was indeed only last night. My God, where has the time gone? It feels like it's been 2 days already, considering how much has happened tonight. But Charlie Braddock, nonetheless, was a dominant force, an absolutely dominant force. Could he do the same tonight here against Casey Judge? You hear that venomous boo for Charlie Braddock.
Both these men have got to be aching from that match, no doubt about it.
Oh yeah, neither of these guys can be 100%, Erwin. I think that's a great point.
But I think they are both very willing to inflict a lot more damage to one another.
Tough competitors, willing to win, willing to entertain. Charlie Braddock trying to get this one off quick.
Oh.
Judge even quicker, ducks, and then gets a lariat right into the big man Braddock and a kick to the gut. First blood goes to Casey Judge.
Who's now just opening up on Braddock, not giving him any room. And well, just throwing his head back onto the canvas.
Vicious sweep to Charlie Braddock.
Braddock in trouble here, trying to get that explosive start, but Casey Judge was way ahead of him.
Yeah,
still remaining on top of him here.
Casey Judge remaining focused with Braddock. Braddock quicker than you think. Counters, as you say, with that emphatic planning DDT. The head of Casey Judge slamming into the mat. Wait a minute. Wait a goddamn minute, Owen.
Well, that's another one of the men that were in that match last night. That's Chris Jones.
Jesus, Chris Jones is here. Chris Jones not wasting any time, going straight for Braddock.
And this is just a one-on-one.
Oh, what a spike. But oh, wait a minute now, Braddock counters one of DDT, but a big man. This match continues.
Yeah, I think this match hasn't. Oh, wait. Has Shatopa called this off yet?
Oh, Shatopa, is he letting it go?
I think Shatopa may be letting this one go.
Oh, that's a big call there by Mike Shatopa, our senior official. Knowing that a DQ will not satisfy Braddock one bit, has allowed this match to continue in a one-on-one circumstance despite the interference by Chris Jones. That's a big call by our senior official Mike Shatopa, Owen. A big call.
Oh yeah, very interesting here. And I'm not sure from this angle if Chris Jones has stayed at ringside. I believe he has left.
I think Shatopa ejected him, Owen. I think he's ejected him from this matchup.
Yeah, but I'm getting into my headset now that backstage officials were told to escort him back to the backstage area, where he'll be questioned about his involvement in this one-on-one matchup tonight. That hardline policy by Goldman in place for a few weeks now. Judge, however, only attacked a Braddock with that hellish well, my word, belly to belly. That's what it was. It was a belly to belly with authority, Irwin. With a shot back to the gut by Braddock. Oh, it's on. It's on between these two thoroughbreds. Oh, what a bridge. What a Northern Lights suplex. Beautiful by Braddock. Kick to the spine. And Casey George. It's end to end.
Well, yeah, the tides have turned surprisingly after that interference from Chris Jones, who seemed to be gunning for Braddock.
My word, what a gutbuster. Atomic gutbuster with authority to Casey George by Charlie Braddock, showing absolutely no mercy there. And his opponent, what a neck wrench counter by Casey George, stunning his bigger opponent here. Oh, not fun to the eyes. Has to be careful he doesn't get disqualified here by Mike Shatopa, who's let a lot go already tonight. Here tonight, club to the back. Middle rope by him, high risk. Oh, vicious elbow right across the neck of Charlie Braddock.
He's pulling back on the head.
Is that a camel clutch? The modified camel clutch there by George. Oh, what a counter, using his strength, bridging out of it.
Well, that's why you lock the elbows in, making it harder. Of course, Casey Judge not wasting time.
He's just
pay for it here.
He's just 310 pounds of sheer mass and aggression. Charlie Braddock is an incredible athlete. No doubt about that in my mind.
I think he's looking to end this.
George is in trouble. Oh, wait a minute. Oh.
Powerbomb.
God, right off the rope. A slingshot powerbomb could be enough for Charlie Braddock, and it is. In emphatic manner. Almost in record time, Casey George falls with a slingshot powerbomb of Charlie Braddock here tonight. What a shocker, Irwin, but what a victory for Braddock.
Well, yeah, and again, interesting to see Shatopa letting it go after Chris Jones tried to get himself involved.
Yeah, controversially there, Braddock was already assaulted in that matchup by Chris Jones. So, was that man there in support of Judge? Did Judge have something to do with Jones's interference?
Well,
I mean,
after
what does this mean? So was Chris Jones simply after Charlie Braddock? After this man, who seemingly right now seems to be the one to watch from the Enforcers. That's 2 victories in a row since that group disintegrated. For Charlie Braddock, that's a factor in Charlie Braddock. Independent is on a roll.
Oh, most definitely. An emphatic victory, as you say. But this is going to be another match to watch here. I mean, of course, it's it's all been spectacular, and it doesn't feel like we're on our 4th match. It feels like it's been longer than that, with so much going on here tonight. But we are indeed now into our ranking reshuffle match.
Yes, and this will be a great matchup tonight between Darryl Graves and O'Grady. Darryl Graves, a former Intercontinental Champion, and O'Grady, a former N.E.W. Champion, on a very mixed run, it has to be said, as of late. Wanting to make amends. This is essentially for the #1 contendership, the Intercontinental title here in this Extreme Rules matchup. I mean, who do you favour here tonight? I mean, Darryl Graves, I mean, he lives here, let's be honest, he's like you. You and this guy are cut from the same cloth. You'd live in this kind of world, Irwin.
This is his playground.
O'Grady arguably does not. It's going to be an interesting matchup nonetheless.
Well, we haven't really seen much from Darryl Graves of late.
No, we've not. I mean, sorry, go on, Irwin.
I was going to say, I'm guessing he was just biding his time, waiting to see where he landed in this ranking.
Well,
reshuffle.
I have it on good authority that he was actually carrying a niggling injury that he's had for some time, and took that couple of weeks off just to try and heal that wound once and for all, so he could come back 100%. I mean, what my sources are telling me, that Darryl Graves right now feels about as good as he's felt in a couple of years. So it's going to be interesting to me what we see here from the former Intercontinental Champion, as I said, 5'8", 206 pounds, from Battle Creek, Michigan, from Darryl Graves.
Well, that was a very wise strategy. It'll be interesting to see if it pays off here tonight. Of course, O'Grady is on his third or fourth match now in this ranking reshuffle. He's had quite a drop of late.
Oh yeah, O'Grady's had more than enough chances here to seal his spot on the N.E.W. rankings, but he's lost or he's faltered every single time. This is really last chance saloon here tonight for the big Irishman on one of the most mixed runs of his entire professional career, in my opinion. Is the big man here, the former N.E.W. champion, standing at 6 foot flat, 290 pounds, Carney Wicklow Island. The brawler O'Grady on the worst run of his professional career. What does he do tonight here against the fresh and reinvigorated Darryl Graves, Owen?
Well, praying might help, I'm not sure, but here is the thing with this ranking reshuffle now. it is very brutal that if you lose, you know, you're then taking that match's injuries, whatever you get from that match, and going into another one. And the more you lose, the more it's going to hurt, until you're essentially maybe very well put out of action and have someone replace you. And it's all a very real possibility. That's a scary factor that O'Grady's got to consider here.
Well, it's a cutthroat business, and certainly that is being imposed here in N.E.W. O'Grady, and my word, getting quick off the blocks here with a flying lariat against Graves. O'Grady not wasting any time.
Clearly realising that the longer he loses, the worse it gets for him.
Well, yeah, the Battle Creek Warrior not afraid to put his own body on the line, and O'Grady will want to get this one over as quickly as possible, and will do it in his own smash mouth style. What a big headbutt, what a gut wrench suplex by O'Grady, my word.
He's on a roll here tonight. This is the quickest start I've seen from O'Grady, but Darryl Graves now reversing.
Yeah, now O'Grady's finally knowing he has to start getting some moves in, or he's in a big lot of trouble, and that'll do
sunset it. Flip powerbomb to the outside.
Follows up with that kick right to the heart of O'Grady, and a stomp to the chest by Darryl Graves, and another. My word, what a sunset flip, Owen.
Oh, and a shot to the arm there, bringing this match back to Darryl Graves.
Taking control with one brutal shot.
O'Grady hasn't done yet.
Fighting back. Oh.
Kick to the leg there. Oh, and a boot to the face.
Vicious shots. Again. Just a brutal bruiser. Not afraid to hurt you. O'Grady will stick to the one thing he knows. High impact.
He's searching for a weapon. He's found a
offense.
chair.
My word. This could get brutal real quickly. Look away now if you squeamish. Oh, Darryl Graves.
I was just about to say, Darryl Graves is no stranger to this. Neither of these men are.
Knocking that chair away, man, and then ramming the body of O'Grady into that steel steel barrier.
The barrier. I was waiting to help you out.
And a steel chair. I don't need your help, and Lax Radix.
And Darryl Graves' veterancy here beginning to kick in, it seems.
Darryl Graves with that second shot to the head. Unprotected shot to the head of O'Grady.
And Darryl Graves. Here we go with the stats.
Wait a minute, O'Grady pushing that chair away, using sheer strength, will, determination, sheer grit, sheer balls by the big Irishman.
Well, Darryl Graves has been in this company for 807 days. He's had 85 singles matches. O'Grady, on the other hand, only in for 197 days. And
he's on the middle rope.
Single matches, my word.
Flying fist right to the head. And Darryl Graves, this is enough to top us down. 2. No.
Not even a 2.
I think it was a 2. I think Shatova did hit 2, Erwin. I'm sorry. Just a 2.
I didn't hear the hand, but maybe he soft touched it.
Well, I saw the hand, goddammit, and I'm Max Radix. You were reading on that. Kick to the sternum.
I've heard you use that line when you're waiting in line at the shops.
Gets me served quicker.
I'm Max Radix, damn it.
Do I not get... Oh!
Hurricane Rana!
What a vicious Hurricane Rana by Daryl Graves. Do I not get my paper quicker, Erwin? Do I not get my paper quicker? On the upper rope again. Oh, misses with the crossbody O'Grady. What a great counter by the big Irishman. On the attack again, kick to the spine, and what an Itaguri slam by O'Grady. Top of the morning to you, Daryl Graves.
Wow, the shades of the
No.
Reaper there with that move.
What a kick out. What resilience by the demon, Daryl Graves.
Well, again, yeah, it was not enough to put Daryl Graves away.
Unbelievable scenes here at Whiplash.
You cannot count this guy out. I mean, I've had a long-standing, we both had a long-standing match-off, essentially.
Right,
Daryl
left,
Graves and
right, lefts. Oh, flying lariat by O'Grady. What a match.
And he's the kind of competitor that it doesn't matter how far into the match, it could be 10 seconds, 10 minutes, half an hour. You give Daryl Graves that opportunity, he will take it and make you tap, make you pay, or make you get pinned.
Well, right now Daryl Graves may be able to do all these things, but right now he better be able to take an ass kicking because O'Grady is all over him. What a torture rack. Oh my word, torture rack, pile driver right onto the head and neck of Daryl Graves. That is all she wrote. 2, it has to be, yes.
Wow.
My
O'Grady.
word, what a manoeuvre. I've not seen that
Finally
one
with a victory, no, I don't think I've
in
ever seen
quite
it
some
so
time. The very rarely seen torture rack pile driver, what a manoeuvre. Enough to take out Daryl Graves. The Demon on his return, losing to a determined O'Grady here tonight, who finally gets the victory, who finally gets his spot. #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship, Erwin.
Well, an upsetting loss for Daryl Graves here, but I've got to say, knowing that his opponent tomorrow will be Cowboy Roy fills me with excitement. Daryl Graves versus Cowboy Roy is going to be absolutely incredible.
Yeah, Daryl Graves, when he wakes up, will realise that he has Cowboy Roy to deal with tomorrow. However, tonight is a night for this man O'Grady. There have been his doubters, but tonight he stands here victorious. The #1 dog and the second most prestigious title in this business. That's not a bad place to be, one iota. For that man right there.
And what a beautifully uninterrupted night we've had. I mean, everyone's just left it to the, no talk. It's all been down to what goes on in that ring. And what goes on in that ring is about to get even more exciting. I mean, all the matches we've seen here tonight have been incredible. And now we're about to see 2 of the best tag teams in the business go head to head to try and get the #1 contendership.
Well, yes, in our first of our dual main event here tonight, we are going to see the Crew versus Los Luchadores in what will be the battle of the ages. 2 of the best tag teams in the world, ladies and gentlemen, in the world, are going to face off against each other here tonight for the honour of facing the precipice of excellence, magnum opus.
And again, is that a... It's one of those, is it an opportunity or is it an execution? I mean, those tag titles are coveted, but you've got to go through Vega, Rick Weaver and most likely Snake to get them.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you have to give full credit to Magnum Opus. I mean, Los Luchadores are 5-time tag team champions. That is 5-time tag team champions, Erwin. Against the Crew, who've also had I believe, a former tag team champions themselves, despite it being a short run, and they want to make amends for that. I understand that. But who is the team in the N.E.W. that has had the most main media attention for those tag team titles here in the N.E.W. And it has been undoubtedly, Erwin, Magnum Opus. They are they're the high money team. They're the most prestigious N.E.W Tag Team Champions. Leave it ahead, bar none. Los Luchadores, as I said, are 5-time Tag Team Champions, and they don't pulling the money that Magnum Opus are pulling in right now as Tag Team Champions.
Well, yeah, and they're not particularly modest either, but neither are Magnum Opus. And as you say, they seem to have got a lot more notoriety around here in the shorter space of time.
And what does that tell you about their business strategy? What does that tell you about the mind of the 7-time world champion? What does that tell you about what these two teams, we're going to have to do tonight if they are victorious against our reigning N.E.W Tag Team Champions? We welcome the crew, Franco and Yuri, still united despite all the odds, despite all the attacks, the slurs, the doubters. Franco, 6 foot 248, Beverly Hills, California, former Tag Team Champion, former Intercontinental Champion, 2-time TV Champion. Yuri, 5'11", 232, Moscow, Russia, former Tag Champion, and of course a 2-time United States Champion. Franco and Yuri, what a unit are the crew.
Well, both of these in singles competition have been on epic form of late. Franco, of course, making his way into the N.E.W rankings. Yuri with a phenomenal victory. The whole I've lost where I was now.
Los Luchadores.
Getting mumbled in my ear.
Gabo Gonzalez and John Gonzalez.
Yes,
the 5-time N.E.W World Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, Owen.
Well, and of course with a different attire.
And they have never, as champions, none in any of their five Owen Tag Team Championship reigns, have they ever earned as much money as Magnum Opus. How much must that burn Los Luchadores Espanol?
Yeah, I can't see them being happy about that.
I want to see that
what I was
match.
saying.
The hell with the crew.
Franco and Yuri, of course, having great success. Yuri beating Rick Weaver in that triple threat table match. Oh, and Franco quickly going. Gabrielle, I believe that's Gabrielle.
Yeah, you're right. The slightly
As
taller,
we
slightly
always
thinner
say.
version of the Gonzalez brothers. Gabriel Gonzalez in the ring here with Franco.
But Franco there with a Northern Light suplex, getting right to it here tonight.
And even though they've got new attire, they're just as identical. Typical. Oh, and a backdrop from hell. Los Luchadores here, back in control.
Los Luchadores,
Of course, the most decorated tag team in N.E.W history. What a Boston Crab overhead suplex there by Gabriel Gonzalez, showing why he is a 5-time tag team champion. Gabriel and Juan Gonzalez have dedicated their entire career to this division. Northern Lights suplex, beautiful maneuver again. It's Los Luchadores style. They have defined, they have made famous here in the N.E.W. The crew having no idea, I believe, Owen, about what they are actually in for here tonight against the Gonzalez brothers and Los Luchadores Espanol.
Franco rolling out of the ring, but that's not going to save him against Gabriel, who's going straight after him.
Sheer desperation by Franco. You better believe Gabriel's going to follow him. And there's nothing really Yuri can do about it under the keen gaze of Mike Chatope, who's counting a liberal start of 10, has reached 3.5.
And hang on a second.
My
I
word.
thought I saw someone other than Guillermo Diaz coming behind Los Luchadores to the ring. I think that's Jimmy Falcon in a suit.
That is Jimmy Falcon. What is Jimmy Falcon doing here in the corner of Los Luchadores Espanol here tonight?
Well, last time we saw him, he lost a match to Snake, which gained Snake Jimmy Falcon's contract.
Well, there you see Jimmy Falcon cheering on Los Luchadores Espanol.
But Franco's made a tag to Yuri. It could get ugly for Gabriel right here.
My word, well, yeah, Yuri, legal man full of piss and vinegar with a missile dropkick to Gabriel Gonzalez.
Oh, and what an uppercut.
What a flying European uppercut. My God, what a maneuver. Excuse me.
You now crossing the arms, picking Gabriel up. Powerbomb! My word, what a powerbomb.
Jesus H. Christ, what a powerbomb indeed by Yuri the Russian Bear. In an explosion of power.
Jimmy Falcon being out here has completely thrown me off, though. Clearly on the side of Los Luchadores.
Yeah, you have to assume he's here under the instructions of Snake. The man who
I've
now
never seen him in a suit before, so I'd only assume so.
essentially owns that man's contract. The question is why? Why would Snake put a man in the corner of the Gonzalez brothers?
Well, exactly. These two teams are fighting for #1 contendership to get a shot at Magnum Opus. Surely they'd want to prevent anything happening here. Maybe that's why.
Sharpshooter by Yuri Owen.
Oh, this could be it.
Gabriel's in trouble here.
On the wrong side of the ring from his
Beautifully
brother.
executed. This could be it right here.
He's got it locked in tight.
How much more can he take
No.
now?
Decides to let go.
Is that Juan Gonzalez? I think that is Juan Gonzalez.
No, I think
Did the Gonzalez brothers make a tag?
No, I don't think Gabriel has made a tag yet.
I don't wish to alarm you in, but I think it could as well.
Oh,
Whichever Gonzalez brother it may be, that was a hellacious powerbomb.
I'm going to demand from admin that they have to put a letter on their tights somewhere.
Different coloured boots.
Something like that.
Some
Some kind
kind
of
of
clue.
Even the insoles would help. Not asking for much, just a clue. Yuri, however, is in trouble here against the Gonzalez brother.
Oh yeah, still in the safety of his own corner a bit. Gabriel looking to change that.
Stomping a mud hole. Oh my word.
What a stomp. Oh, now looking, Yuri
Fox.
rolling out, Franco being brought in, not the legal man.
Oh, the hardware suplex right over the top rope. Franco brought into this ring as violently as possible.
The crowd are not happy about this.
Yeah, Gabriel Gonzalez determined to incapacitate the crew as much as possible and has an entire 10 count to abuse Franco. Oh, who is not the legal man. You hear these fans here, clearly in the corner of the very popular crew here. Not happy at all with the cheap tactics of Los Luchadores. Oh, Yuri saving his tag team partner with a missile dropkick, who finally is being told to leave the ring by Max Chitopa as this match continues. What a hurricane run there! What a piece of athleticism by Gabriel Gonzalez!
And now we have Juan coming
Finally.
in, fresh. This could spell deep trouble for Yuri, however he realises, or maybe not.
Responds in a big way with a big belly-to-belly to Juan Gonzalez. Welcome to the match, Juan.
Oh yeah, Juan just exited the ring as quickly as he entered.
He may have been in the ring for all of 4 seconds. Juan Gonzalez is already in a lot of pain.
Yuri decides to make a tag to Franco while he waits.
I think that's pretty smart. Pretty smart by the Russian Bear there. Get Franco, the fresher man, into this matchup. Give him a bit of time. Bit more time to recover. Let the referee make his cat. Oh no, wait a minute. Franco clearly having other ideas. Wants to get a bit more as well. But you know what? Might just work too. What a club to the back. Russian leg sweep. Yuri will appreciate that one.
The count being forced to begin again. Is Franco going to work on Juan on the outside?
Franco.
Diaz clearly getting concerned here.
Yeah, Guinado Diaz, of course, the sly fox. The ace in the hole. I've lost Luchadores, the manager slash vicious competitor, nemesis of Cowboy Roy.
And of course, undertones of Magnum Opus again. You notice Diaz seems to have a new suit.
How can Cowboy Roy have 2 arch nemesis? How can one guy be so unpopular?
Well, maybe determination does that to people.
Well, nevertheless, this match continues and Juan Gonzalez is all over Franco here.
You're kicking up ass, you make a lot of enemies along the way.
Once again, the sweatbox is stifling Owen.
It absolutely is. Juan Gonzalez back in control of Franco after Franco had clearly taken it to him on the outside.
I'm fairly convinced that Goldman's tried to kill us.
It wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. That's why I bring my own drinks.
Must you smoke constantly? I burn my suit after every broadcast. I want you to know that.
And that's exactly why I carry on doing it.
You owe me £4,000 in suits.
Juan Gonzalez.
Juan Gonzalez on Franco.
Oh wait, Franco caught the leg.
Oh, on the belly to belly by Franco. Vicious manoeuvre.
I want my money back. Franco with a vicious manoeuvre on the Juan Gonzalez. Those shoes alone were like $300.
Chatopa trying to tell Franco to keep back. Chooses not to. Throws Gabriel off the apron to the outside.
The
My
liberal
antics could drive someone to drink, couldn't they?
The liberal 10 count begins again. I don't know what you're implying. As this match continues here tonight, N.E.W. Whiplash. What an epic night it's been here.
Oh wait!
Oh, wait,
Franco!
Franco attacking Jimmy Falcon. That was completely uncalled for attack.
Oh yeah, that did seem to come out of nowhere, clearly. A bit shocked. I mean, of course, the crew teaming up with Jimmy Falcon not too long ago to take on Magnum Opus.
Franco, until very long ago, would have called Jimmy Falcon a friend. Well, not tonight, because he's in the corner of his enemy tonight in Los Luchadores. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Jimmy Falcon must have been pressed into this position by Snake, the man who now essentially owns that man's destiny. The question is, Owen, why? Why is that happening?
I have no idea, but if I know Jimmy Falcon, he will not be happy about having to be out there.
What a suplex. Vicious suplex by Franco.
Franco, you know, we don't see this much from him. Going to the top rope.
High risk.
Moonsault!
What a moonsault!
Moonsault!
What shades of the Olympic gold medalist at his absolute best. With that textbook moonsault, as you rightly called Guimero Diaz, causing as much trouble as possible.
Franco slam though.
You have been francinated.
Wait, I think Diaz is once again distracting Chatopa. Chatopa now seeing it.
Damage Chatopa, make the count. That was about an 8 count right there.
Going on the outside of the ring. Diaz is definitely up there now. You can see his hands waving around.
Well, yes, and I think meanwhile Yuri and Gabriel Gonzalez were battling, and there you go. Chatopa's finally had enough of Guimero Diaz's shenanigans, and it is sending him to the back. Guimero Diaz is furious, being dragged away by backstage officials as this match continues. What a matchup!
What a match, and the crew back in control. Double underhook suplex.
Huge underhook suplex. What an
incredible night. The hottest tag team division in professional wrestling today is living up to its name in a big way.
Jawbreaker.
What a jawbreaker by Juan. Into the corner. Snake eyes.
Oh, what a kick to the gut. Yuri here.
Oh, here we go. Yuri bomb, Yuri. Oh, wait a minute. No. We've seen this before. Oh,
drives him into the turnbuckle.
Overhead, snake eyes. Oh, turnbuckle bomb. Buckle bomb, as you would call it, Erwin.
Juan somehow getting to his feet.
Tremendous power. What a slam. Control yourself, man. What a counter. Arm wrench.
It's just such an exciting night. It's taking my voice away from me.
It's because there's no air in this room. That's why, Erwin, because there's no goddamn air in this goddamn room.
You might be right there. Juan getting a bit of a reprieve from Yuri here. Decides to keep on him. Falcon steering clear, at least for now.
Yeah, Falcon in his new get-up clearly doesn't want to get his suit too dirty. Jimmy Falcon here tonight in the corner of Los Luchadores. watching this matchup with a very strange expression on his face. I can't believe I'm seeing Jimmy Falcon in the corner of Los Luchadores. It just seems wrong. The crew, Franco and Yuri, are friends with Jimmy Falcon. I mean, these guys broke in together. They've known each other for a long time. As you quite rightly said, Erwin, they teamed together not weeks ago.
I haven't seen.
And now he stood there watching his friends being dismantled. My word!
Gonzalez Buster on the outside.
Just a crap bomb to you and me, but a count of 7 by Shatoba finally rolled back into the ring. Falcon watching his friends being picked apart by 5-time tag team champions, and this is why, Owen. This is why.
Now going for a sharpshooter of his own. Yes,
there he is.
The thing that could have ended this match quite early in
Some
the
have
beginning.
called him the best sharpshooter in the business today. Dragon Gabriel Gonzalez, with that beautifully executed sharpshooter, has won this match.
You've got to think if the interference on the outside was not there, that Franco slam may have ended this match.
Well, maybe Gabriel Gonzalez clearly earning his pay tonight for Los Luchadores, but it will be Los Luchadores versus Magnum Opus for the N.E.W. Tag Team Championship, with a little bit of help from Juan Gonzalez, Gabriel Gonzalez, Jimmy Falcon, and of course Gilmero Diaz. What an interesting turn of events here tonight, Erwin. What does this mean for the tag team division? Why was Jimmy Falcon here, for God's sake? What will happen to Gilmero Diaz after being thrown out of a match again? I mean, so many questions here tonight.
Just a confusing situation. You're very right. But what we do know is that these two men now get a shot against Magnum Opus, and if they win that, they get a shot at those tag team titles.
Well, they've got to get past Magnum Opus first, which is no mean feat against the monster Vega, and of course the future of this business, the protege of the 7-time world champion Snake, Rick Weaver.
Of course, coming up next, we have a main event.
Oh yeah, this is going to be a great main event. I mean, a great classic one-on-one matchup here between Bart Brute and Hannibal Jacobs tonight, and you have to believe if Bart Brute wins this match tonight, Erwin, that has to put him right up there in that World Heavyweight Championship discussion at least. I mean, Bart Brute truly does believe that he should be World Heavyweight Championship, but he's pretty low on the rankings. But if he beats the champion, well, that's a completely different discussion altogether.
Well, of course, way back when, the Trailblazers, Bart Brute was one half of that, and he managed to hold the titles in total 191 days with Troy Webster. Then, of course, turning on Troy Webster, joining the $1 Million Corporation, which held them those titles after that for 70 days, before he then left those and decided he wanted to go solo. Well,
and what's he won since that point, Erwin? What title has he won since that point?
Well, nothing as of yet, but it has only been a short space of time, and now he finds
How
himself...
long has it been, Erwin? How
finds
long?
himself here with a big one, but wait, speaking of big ones...
Oh god, here we go again.
You have to listen to a tirade of GBA.
Yes!
This is getting old.
Tirade, what do you mean tirade?
It's the greatest intercontinental champion of all time. It's always a pleasure to see him. It's your buddy and mine, the horse of the greatest batters in the N.E.W. today, GBH. Let's hear what the granddaddy of them all has to say, baby. Woo!
about that?
Well,
GBH once again, not tonight. Still doesn't think Cowboy Roy deserves any kind of looking at that title.
well, yeah, GBH still very, very defiant against against the Cowboy, who is still hunting down GBH for another shot, another chance at that intercontinental title. Unfinished business between Cowboy Roy and the icon GBH. What a rematch that will be, Owen.
Well, yeah, and of course, GBH essentially gets somewhat of a reprieve with his rankings still being reshuffled. However, Adrian Goldman could always say that this has piqued his interest once again. You never know.
I think it has to happen. There's clearly personal.
A lot of fans want to see it. I'm one of them.
Oh, come on, I mean, GBH never did actually beat the Cowboy.
Well,
The match was a
exactly.
draw.
The match was a draw. GBH technically retained, but he didn't win. And that, in my eyes, leaves questions, leaves doubt. They should have a match that determines who is once and for all the winner out of those two.
Arguably that 60-minute Iron Man match between GBH and Cowboy Roy defined a new generation for N.E.W. Told the world exactly where we were going to go as a company.
As we expected it would.
Completely stole the show out on the show of shows that was Riot 6.
Of course, Riot 7 next weekend. And that we are looking forward to immensely.
Quadly Extravaganza. Tonight our main event, a classic one-on-one. In the Turmoil in Whiplash. Live in Liverpool, the Orion Arena. I welcome Bart Brute at 5'11" and 230 pounds from Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Heck of a lot to prove.
A big chip on his shoulder does this young man.
Well, he's always really had it. I mean,
Can his mouth cash his checks here tonight against the champion Hannibal Jacobs, Owen?
Well, I remember the fun-loving days of the Trailblazers. They were really two goofs when they came in. Something happened along the way and they lost that smile, they lost that fun side of them, and it all got a bit too serious. And Bart Brute has been searching for a reason ever since, if you ask me. What he's got to do against Hannibal Jacobs is stay focused and stay on top of him. What won him those tag team titles that many times could be what secures him a victory here tonight, if you can remember what that was like.
Yeah, Bart Bruce. Handy. And in the right mind frame. Handy the last few weeks, no doubt about it. One of the best runs of his career for a long, long time, Bart Bruce. Tonight, he faces what we have to define the best in our business today, the N.E.W. World Heavyweight Champion. The unusual, the unorthodox, the ever popular Lord of Flash Gordon, Hannibal Jacobs.
Oh my word, he's moved.
Yes, he has. My God, what an entrance!
How the hell is he going to get down from there?
I hope it can Hannibal Jacobs fly, Owen?
He does have wings.
Well, either I drank too much or Hannibal Jacobs is in the air.
He's definitely up on something. Still glowing as ever. Well, he was less than happy. Oh, he's getting lowered down. Brilliant. That is amazing. The Tech Boys here have outdone themselves on this one.
Well, Hannibal Jacobs pulling out all the stops here tonight. The new N.E.W. World Heavyweight Champion making an entrance and a half at Whiplash here tonight. Hannibal Jacobs arriving in style. Lowered onto the ramp. Look at that.
Seems the belt monkeys haven't managed to update that belt yet. Probably to Hannibal Jacobs' annoyance.
Well, despite that entrance will more than make up for it. I'm sure that belt will be changed to Hannibal Jacobs in due course. I
imagine so. Now that I pointed it out, Adrian Goldman screaming down the headset. That's not my fault. I don't keep track of these things.
How does it feel to see your old title with your name around the waist of another man.
Well, knowing that I'm still in those rankings means I could see that belt again one day.
Is Coleman laughing in your earpiece as well, or is that just mine?
I can hear the laughter. Hannibal Jacobs wears it well though.
Hannibal Jacobs does indeed wear the belt well. Long would say it's been a long time coming. The now two-time NEW World Heavyweight Champion, a former TV champion, 6'2", 355 pounds. From my favourite place ever, Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Not an easy one to pronounce. Not an easy one to pronounce.
No, but Albuquerque is a great, great place, man. I met a girl once in Albuquerque. She could do things a corkscrew I'd never seen before. I've owned 4 bars, and I tell you, man, incredible thing. Anyway, Hannibal Jacobs, I'm getting shouted at by Goldman. Hannibal Jacobs, a fantastic N.E.W. World Heavyweight Champion. Yes, I'm drinking again, goddammit. I work with this guy. What do you want from me?
Again.
Goddamn carry this show. I'm Max Radix. Doing like goddamn well, please.
With Bart Brute's words last night, which has led to this match, but could that have been part of Bart Brute's ploy? I mean, if he wins here tonight, surely he gets a title shot.
Who knows?
Hannibal Jacobs, Bart Brute here tonight. Bart Brute, first Lord inverted DDT. After that vicious left hand to Hannibal Jacobs. Jacobs fights back with a European uppercut. Oh my word, flying right of his own, taking Brute to the ground. Back and forth action. Lightning fast speed from both men here. To kick off our main event.
That Hannibal Jacobs does not deserve that belt, that it's his.
How's he come to this conclusion? That's what I want to know.
Well,
Bart
exactly.
Brute
He's
is
never
nowhere
been
near,
close. This is
nowhere
the
near to
closest
the
he's
top of the
ever been,
rankings.
if you ask me.
Yeah, this is the best run in his entire career, and all of a sudden he's claiming that he should be champion. Hannibal Jacobs is a 2-time NEW champion and a former TV champion. He's been to the top of the mountain 3 times before. 2 of those times as World Heavyweight Champion. This guy is one of the top guys in this business. That can no longer ever be denied.
Bart Brute fighting back though, takes Hannibal Jacobs down.
Yeah, that's a commentator's curse. Bart Brute, however, in the form of his life right now, taking down the champion with that sweep to the legs. Those vicious rights, right to the temple of Jacobs, who's in trouble. Middle rope goes Brute. Waiting for Jacobs to get back to his feet. If he hits this, he's in trouble. Big drop kick, no!
Misses though. Hannibal Jacobs had that scouted.
Great ring presence by the champion.
Jacobs off the ropes though. Gets
Missile drop kick by Bart Brute. Tremendous drop kick by the challenger.
Suplex from Bart Brute.
Tremendously executed by Bart Brute. Proud man from Louisiana. Sound technician in his own right, no doubt about it. Hannibal Jacobs knows he's in a fight tonight. Backbreaker, that's exactly what he needs to do. Debilitate Bart Brute, keep him on that mat. Use that power advantage, use that size advantage. Grind Bart Brute down. It's exactly what Hannibal Jacobs needs to do. It's exactly what he's doing here tonight.
Gets the suplex at time. Back and forth so far.
Big suplex though by Jacobs. That could be the turning point, Erwin. Oh wait, hand drag counter there by Bart Brute. Spoke too soon again.
This is it. Bart Brute does have the skill set. Could be a very possible NEW champion.
I think it is. He really is just a sound technician, Erwin.
But we've seen attitudes like that topple people. I mean, look at the Prodigy. Before he started getting serious, he had a very similar attitude. Did not take his opponents seriously enough and paid the price.
Nevertheless, the focus Bart Brute is laser focused tonight. Erwin on Hannibal Jacobs. Hannibal Jacobs counters. Knows he's in a fight here. Goes for a kick to the gut, which is
countered by Brute. Pushes him right back to the mat. And goes for a submission here. Boston Crab. Single leg Boston here. Jacobs in big trouble. Counters. Using that strength to just power out. Sheer power by Hannibal Jacobs. Incredible strength. guillotine.
Raping him over the top rope.
Jacobs now gaining some momentum.
And again, this
Against
has
a
been so
challenger.
back and forth. Oh!
Big knee to the back of the head, to the spine of Bart Brute. Oh, vicious club. Oh, jawbreaker again, Owen.
Float over DDT.
Oh, there it is.
He sends Jacobs out to the apron to try and recuperate, but Bart Brute
Swing
staying
low.
close.
Sweet chariot, coming boy, driving him home. Bart Brute with that tornado DDT has just changed this match emphatically, but wasted way too much time,
Yeah, definitely.
which gave Jacobs time to recover and the net breaker on that top rope. And this match changes direction again, Owen, you're right, it's been so back and forth. Irish whip into the corner again by Jacobs.
Bart Brute wasting
Oh,
too
wait a
much
minute.
time mouthing off to Jacobs.
Wait a minute, Bart Brute's going to pay for that, Owen. He's in big trouble if Jacobs hits this. Big trouble. He's looking for a suplex. I can feel it in my waters. Here we go, superplex. What a superplex by Hannibal Jacobs. That vicious kick to the spine. Right after it, goes for a pinch, it opens down. Could be it right here. No.
My word.
Bart Brute showing just how tough he is here tonight at Whiplash here in Liverpool.
Huge opportunity for him. Bart Brute finds himself in trouble once again.
Bart Brute has been aggressive. Bart Brute has at times been dominant, but Hannibal Jacobs using that ring presence, using that veteran-like skill to get the better of Bart Brute once again with his headlock. But Brute is fighting back with those elbows to the gut. And that kick. And that planning DDT. Bart Brute with authority turns the tables once again.
But look how quickly Jacobs gets to his feet. Still a little groggy though.
Oh, flying Larry. And again this trio.
Goes in the corner.
Oh.
What a splash. Back off the ropes. Oh,
My
a
word,
clothesline
what a
after
flurry.
dodging
Oh,
one.
what a nip up. What athleticism by Bart Brute. You cannot help but be impressed.
Oh, and a huge elbow drop.
Elbow straight to the heart of Jacobs. The champion is in trouble.
Oh yeah, the tides have turned once again, and this one could be pivotal. Bart Brute's got a
Oh,
word. I thought he was going for a scoop slam, turned it into a sort of reverse DDT, but then spun around. Driving
kiss of death
Jacobs'
by
face.
Bart Brute.
Yeah, driving Jacobs' face into the mat.
Under hook overhead suplex. Bridge being beautiful. Oh, too close to the rope. What a
Way too
fantastic
close.
technical manoeuvre though by Bart Brute. To execute that manoeuvre at this stage of the match is nothing short of spectacular. Goes for a pin, but
Jacobs
using the
using
ropes.
the ropes.
Shatama doesn't see it. Shatama doesn't see it. No, not like that.
My word, that was uncharacteristic of Hannibal Jacobs. Clearly, temper's rising here as he
yeah.
continues to go to work on Bart Brute.
Clearly getting frustrated by Bart Brute. And Bart Brute's will to succeed here tonight against the champion. But Jacobs remaining focused, going right back on the attack, right back on the top rope, and right back to high impact, and right back to a bone-crushing backdrop. My Jesus, what a backdrop.
What height? I mean, Hannibal Jacobs is 6'2".
Right on the neck, Owen. Did you see that impact?
Absolutely incredible, and somehow
Oh, what a
Brute
jawbreaker again.
getting out of it, fighting back,
Falling
shots
back to
fired.
what he knows. Big right hand.
Oh, we've seen this before. This could be the end of Hannibal Jacobs.
Brute bomb. Could be it. Could be enough.
Rolls him
Goes for
over.
the pin. The top is down. Shock the world. Yes.
Three, my word.
Bart Brute has just beaten the world heavyweight champion.
If I didn't see it with my own eyes, I wouldn't believe it.
Well, anything can happen in N.E.W. And if you don't believe that, believe this. Bart Brute ranked, I believe, at number 9, Owen. Number 9 on the N.E.W. rankings.
No, he was better than that. He was number 3, but he has now jumped to number 1.
Oh, wait a minute, Vega's number 1 contender. Vega's still hold a shot. What does this mean?
That's a very good question.
Does this mean Vega versus Brute, or does this mean Vega, Brute and Jacob's going to match?
Perhaps Vega has to wait as he's focusing on those tag team titles that he might have to defend very soon, but I don't know.
Well,
As you say, it could very well mean that Vega ends up facing both of these men.
well, no matter what the case may be, Erwin, controversy is alive and well at Whiplash tonight. What a night. Thank you for joining us. Good night from me.
And good night from me.
Good night.